And we're back here on the KRON 4 Morning News. A developing story to bring you now just into the KRON 4 newsroom. A car apparently lit on fire in front of the UC Berkeley president's house. Police say they got a call just before 2 this morning about a possible car bomb, but they determined there was no bomb involved. It was just a car on fire. Now, obviously, they want to figure out how this car was lit on fire in the first place. The good news, though, no one was hurt, but the car was completely burned along with some surrounding brush. The Oakland Police Department's arson unit now on the scene handling the investigation. We have live crews on the way, and we'll bring you more information as soon as we can once those live crews get there and figure out what in the world's going on down there. But that just into the KRON 4 newsroom. Also this morning, we want to remind you we are just 2 weeks away from the Bay Bridge closure, and here we've got a clock on our website, and it tells you we're 14 days, 14 hours, 15 minutes coming up on 0 seconds here. In addition to the big project that involves installing that detour section on the bridge where it connects to Yerba Buena Island, Caltrans crews also are going to be making some big improvements to the toll plaza itself back on the Oakland side, and that work will affect fast trackers who use the West Grand or 880 off-ramp there to get to the Bay Bridge. They're going to be taking out the mini toll booth there on the right-hand side. There are currently 3 lanes there. That'll be knocked down to 2, but the upside is those lanes will be widened, so you have a little extra elbow room there between you and the cars. There also will be some big differences between what happened last time the Bay Bridge was closed and what's coming up here in a couple of weeks. Back in 2007, the work that was done to swap out a section of the bridge was done on the ground, so they had some firm footing. Well, this time around, that section has to be suspended hundreds of feet in the air before it's slipped into place. And the wind, obviously, going to be a factor here. It can gust in that part of the island to about 30 miles an hour. And if that does happen, obviously, crews have to stop, wait for the swaying to stop, and then continue on with the project. And that could delay things. So Mother Nature, a big factor here. Well, Caltrans has thought about that, and they've actually worked in an extra 30 hours into the timeline here. So they say if they do have to stop periodically for the wind, they should have enough cushion built into the timeline here to get that bridge back open again on time Tuesday morning at 5 a.m. So they think they've got a handle on it. Well, we're going to keep an eye on it, see if they do. We've got continuing coverage again from today all the way through Labor Day weekend. We'll let you know if that bridge swap out goes without a hitch. Our website, too, a great resource, too. We've got some links there for more information on alternate routes to get around the bay while the Bay Bridge is shut down. So stick around for more coverage on that to come. In the meantime, let's get over to the traffic desk. George Rask is keeping an eye on your commute this Thursday morning. Good morning, George.
Good morning, James. A quick mention, too, that there will, of course, be overnight BART service to limited stations during the shutdown of the Bay Bridge. So that's one of the alternates that you'll be able to avail yourself of. Right now, no backup, no delay, no metering lights. James.
All right, George, thank you very much. And again, an update on that developing story out of the East Bay, the search for little Hassani Campbell. You see his photograph there. And you know what, Oakland police, they're really admitting right now that without any more tips from the public, they're really running out of places to search for that 5-year-old child. They're grasping at straws at this point. The child's been missing for 9 days now, and police say they desperately need your help to keep this case alive. The investigation of the case has been focusing on the foster parents at this point. In fact, KRON 4 talked with former prosecutor Jim Hammer, speaking about the body language of the foster parents, and he says, and these are his words, investigators really can't help but look at the last person that was with Hassani, and that, of course, was the foster father. And again, what investigators are looking at is every action of everybody involved in Hassani's life, and they're looking for anything outside of the norm. And if people acted unusually around the time when he disappeared, so that case still going on. But again, without any more help from you, they say they're running out of places to look. We're going to keep an eye on this story as it continues to develop. Our broadcast here, obviously, we'll be giving you the latest information on our website as well, KRON4.com, so keep it tuned here. If we find out anything new, we'll let you know. In the meantime, let's get over to another story here new for you this morning. Hurricane Bill has actually weakened slightly. It's back down now to a Category 3 storm as it roars the open Atlantic Ocean. Bill's maximum sustained winds at this point have decreased to about 125 miles per hour, but forecasters at the National Hurricane Center in Miami say Bill could strengthen back to a Category 4 before it approaches the eastern seaboard. Bill is centered right now about 325 miles north-northeast of the Leeward Islands and about 700 190 miles south-southeast of Bermuda. We'll be tracking it. In the meantime, let's get a look at our local forecast. Drew Harmon standing by with how things are shaping up. Pretty boring compared to all that hurricane stuff.
Yeah, pretty boring indeed, James. We're looking at a mild start once again today. Today will be much like yesterday and the day before, but we'll see these morning clouds and fog once again causing things to remain pretty cool for much of the Bay Area. And taking a look at our last satellite shot, 60 degrees, 60 and 61 all the way through the rest of this week, into the weekend, and into next week as well. James?
All right, thank you very much, Drew. 5:52 is the time. Let's go outside, give you a live look from a roof camera this morning. Again, dark out there, but we can see the building lights. So the fog and low clouds in and around San Francisco anyway, not obscuring your view here at street level, but it might impact SFO. We'll keep an eye on any potential delays and let you know if they crop up later on. In the meantime, don't forget, 14 days left until the Bay Bridge is completely shut down over the Labor Day weekend. We're going to keep reminding you every day between now and then to make sure you don't forget there will be no Bay Bridge come Labor Day weekend. You'll have to find other plans if you have to cut across the water. We'll be right back. And we're back. 5:55 is the time. Our developing story this morning, again, just a quick reminder, we've got crews on the way to, let's see, it's the Berkeley campus here. UC Berkeley, as a matter of fact, a car lit on fire in front of the UC Berkeley president's house. Police say they got a call just before 2 this morning about a possible car bomb. They determined it wasn't a bomb. They did, though, find a car on fire. Nobody was hurt. That car completely charred right now, along with some of the surrounding brush. Obviously, the investigation now is going to be looking into why that car was lit on fire. Arson units on scene. They're handling the investigation. We've got live crews en route, and as soon as they get set up, we'll get some more information from them as to what in the world's going on down there. Meanwhile, lottery. Don't forget, it is Lotto Thursday. We're going to be giving away 44 Super Lotto Plus Quick Pick coupons here to the California Lottery. Scratchers is the winning word. Scratchers. Head to our website at KRON4.com. Type that in and you'll be entered into the contest. And don't forget, you can watch the drawings live here on KRON 4 every Wednesday and Saturday night at 8 p.m. Stay with us. We'll be right back in just a few minutes.